Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Bates, and today I will be pitching my idea for a new short film. I believe this story to be very poignant within today's world, as World War looms large on our TV screens and our societies are bound by the ideas of men at the top. Religion has been found to exploit, and LGBTQ plus relationships are at the centre of our zeitgeist. Logline. In the wake of a nuclear catastrophe, a deceiving grifter finds himself at odds with the cultish community who begin to question his faith. The Preacher is a dark and romantic thriller/drama set amongst the bleak and moonlit landscapes of rural America. The feature focuses on the inherent philosophical and religious aspects of life after a nuclear catastrophe. In the fallout of a Third World War, radiation has affected the minds of survivors who have forgotten how to love. These outcasts have found solace in faith, giving rise to a large number of cultish communities where relationships are suppressed. After religion indirectly leads to his wife's death, Duke, our protagonist, a resentful eccentric turned grifter, is apathetic and decides to utilize films and books in order to enlighten couples, re-educating them on how to love in exchange for money and exposure. Whilst frequenting an eerie village where he sets about aiding a closeted and heretic couple, Julie and Liza, Duke begins to relive his past, both good and bad, through the prism of young forbidden love. This spiral has Duke fall victim to the unsettling aura of his surroundings, engaging in illicit activities such as drinking and smoking, all of which seem strangely encouraged by local elder Clem. It would culminate in him having regular, meaningless, and almost clinical sex with a local temptress who plunges him further and further into debt. Clem, our antagonist, a captivating yet sinister type, impressed by the notoriety of Duke, proposes a deal. Duke has until midnight. He will convince the wayward couple to reject their unholy impulses towards one another. In exchange, his debts will be overlooked and he will leave a free man. On his way out, Duke is presented with photos of hanging men, a reminder of what happens to non-believers and criminals all the same. Subsequently resigning himself to the arrangement, Duke spends the next few hours with the couple, despondent and unconvincing. He just can't do it. And he confesses, handing over his lifetime of knowledge to the girls, who hide his texts and thank him for everything he has done. As the sun goes down, the flames of a marching crowd descend on the residence, pitchforks and rifles at the ready, Clem leading the pack. Duke is taken and made to plead guilty in front of the townsfolk as he is held aloft, noose by his side. He will be hanged and claimed victim to faith in the same way as his wife was before the war. Thank you for listening. I hope you like the pitch.